As you heard, the Thunder clinch a playoff spot. Not that there was any doubt about that.
But you saw that smile?
Yes.
That fist pump?
Yes.
I'm glad to see him smile. You can tell that was his goal this year, to prove to people without Kevin Durant, we're still a playoff team. And
right.
You can tell, first time all year, that you can actually see that relief and that satisfaction of, we've accomplished something. We've done something nobody thought we could do.
And they've got a chance to move up tonight. The Clippers are playing at home against the Washington Wizards. If the Clippers were to lose that game, then they've got a shot to move up into the 5th spot. They'd be tied for the 5th spot at that point.
I mean, that would just be huge. And, what's so impressive, we talked about 7 turnovers at halftime.
None after that.
None in the second half. 57 points, 13 rebounds, 11 assists. I mean, it was just amazing just to watch that display of talent and to get a high-quality win on the road. Amazing.
We not to harp on the physical angle of this, but he got 40 shots tonight. In addition to being the primary ball handler, 40 shots.
I mean, he needed to get 40 shots.
Right, but I mean, the physical, just the demand of having to create your own shot, which he's doing for the most part.
Rebound the ball.
And
facilitate. I mean, everything that was required and was needed, he did tonight, and they won the game.
People have no idea what it takes, and to get 40 decent shots in an NBA game. You got to work your tail off.
Right.
That's the first thing. Nobody's going to let you. It's not like you getting 40 shots, someone driving and kicking to you, and you shooting set shots. You're going to the basket. You're doing back downs. You're scoring in all different kind of ways, and that takes a lot of energy. And Matt, you said it, especially when you have the ball every single time, and you either passing it, facilitating a score, or you're scoring yourself, or you're rebounding. And the best thing about his 10 rebounds is that when he do get the rebound, that's a one-man fast break.
Absolutely,
because he don't have to wait for anyone to pass him the ball.
Right. Second time this season, he's had a 50-point triple-double. These are things we didn't used to say. These are just not normal things. Whole bunch of numbers there, but you see the names on the list. Westbrook's now done it a couple of times. And other than Richie Guerin, who played, obviously, back in the 1960s, these are all names you will know without the first name because they're all Hall of Fame players. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Wilt Chamberlain and Elgin Baylor and James Harden with a couple of them as well the last 2 seasons. 57, 13, and 11. The 57 points is one shy of Westbrook's career high for scoring. This was the 15th time this season he scored 40 or more in a game. And I believe the 20th time this season he's had a 30-point triple-double. That alone is sort of mind-blowing. 20, 30-point triple-doubles.
It's amazing. And we talked about it pregame. We was just talking about him stepping out there, and every time you see him, it's an experience. You hear the crowd chanting MVP in the background. For the second time in the season, I heard it. I heard it in Brooklyn, now I hear it in Orlando. It's just amazing to see the reception that he's starting to receive, and it's well overdue. And the high praise, he definitely deserves it. Look at him, going downhill, putting his emphasis on the game, putting his fingerprints on this team's success, and, doing it on both ends and facilitating and just doing it all. Man, he's the MVP. Hands down, MVP in my eyes.
OKC is now 31-7 in those games in which he has a triple-double this season. And by the way, this also leaves him just 3 shy of Oscar Robertson's single-season record to tie, and 4 obviously to overtake Robertson's record.
I think he was maybe 6.
And that's with 8 games to go.
Matt, I mean, we talk about this all the time, but I don't even think we can really appreciate what we're seeing. And the thing, when you look at the numbers and you really dive down deep into it, he's doing this on a team. When Oscar Robertson averaged a triple-double, they were averaging as a team about 20, 25 more shots a game.
Right. The game, for those who aren't familiar, played at a much different pace back then. Teams were getting many more possessions back then.
So he's doing this on a lot fewer possessions. And then you saw the game tonight, no disrespect to his teammates, but they were unwilling shooters. I mean, he was passing the ball, he was giving it up, but they wouldn't shoot, they'd give it right back to him. And now he's looking at the shot clock with 7, 8 seconds, and he knows he's got to go, but he doesn't always settle for a tough jump shot. He imposes his will and get to the basket. Then on some of them, he drives to the basket and misses and get his own rebound and score again.
Yeah.
It's just amazing what we're watching.